These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On the handoff, it's Michelle. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got Lockett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run with Cook, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To throw is Darnold. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Brady. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. From midfield, here's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from the safety. That could have been disastrous. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Lucky 56.
Handoff comes to Cook. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Tate. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Patriots in possession to begin. Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 40. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. On second down, Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So the Patriots coming out now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
I got it on Philly. Here we go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Wide. Wait.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Brady. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady now on first down. Goes underneath here to White. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And now out come the Jets. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Darnold now to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. We got three, fellas. We got three.
On first down, Darnold finds a seam inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down to the 28-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And oh, it's blocked. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Here comes Cobb. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady going up top. And now here is another interception. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Fielded just inside the 20. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And my goodness, another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Edelman was the intended target. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold flush to his right. And he's got some space here. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. So we've reached halftime with a visiting. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Well, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Cook with a first down and much more. The 40, the 30. 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here comes Cobb. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ty Montgomery. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive with Cook. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go now.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. On the return, it's Tate. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw on third down, Brady. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A give. This is Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Here we go.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. On the ground with a tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dwayne Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on a return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now. Okay, get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
They run again on first down. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover and a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brady now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Brady got to have this one. Caught right side, Tate. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. To throw, it's Brady. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Wait. Go.
From midfield, here's Brady. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 36 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brandon Copeland in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's them with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A give. This is Cook. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that